percentage. I can't worry about the times I didn't. Can't cruise and complete the mission. Hit different when it hit your spirit. Real people hear the real lyrics. To be honest, they ain't gotta feel this. Babe, to be honest, they ain't gotta feel this. What else? I was talking overload. All the songs I did the most. All the times I did the most. I was about to jump the boat. That nigga had to read the song.
Where you from and everything like that, Will?
Alright, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, so I don't really claim no hood. I just claim I just say I'm from Philly. Don't like to get in all that hood politics type shit, man.
I feel that.
But mainly I just Monday through Friday you catch me working with kids. Besides that, I'm just trying to chase my dream in the most positive way. And like I said, just keeping God first at all times.
I love that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Will, like since we was kids, bro, this is my first time actually talking about any of this stuff, but when we were kids, did you at any point in time notice you want to go into the music game heavy like you are now? Or was it just something that came up over time?
I can say I always kind of wanted to because my big brothers Carl and Craig, they all
Shout out to Craig and Carl too.
Carl was already in the music scene out Delaware. His name's really popping out there. So I wasn't really in tune to it, but I knew of it. But I didn't fall in love with it until like I said, like 08, 09, 2010-ish, because it's like growing up, my brother would force me to rap, force me to write, force me to freestyle, and I just didn't like it. Until one day I was like, let me try this out. And I actually wrote something hot. I was like, oh, okay. Let me take this to school and keep that. And that was my first little rap that I knew. So it was just like, all right, I could actually build something from this.
Yeah.
And then getting a little buzz off of that and catching, I hung around with a bunch of party promoters. We went by the name of 3B. We was partying every weekend at Pinnacle, 2-7, all the popping clubs back in the day. So I was like the rapper of the crew. But it was all about, I guess, chasing that clout, as if you want to call it. And it's all cool on the outside. Yeah. But like the inside, it ain't, once you get a taste of it, it ain't cracked up to what it's all, what it's all everybody thinks it is. And then I can say about 2018, 2019 is when I started to take my craft seriously. And yeah, that's when God started blessing me.
What was that main point that said, well, before I get there, I want to share a quick story with y'all. You remember this too, bro. I think we were in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
We was at a church conference, right?
Yeah.
It was me, him, and Craig, and we all had a room together and everything. And we was in the room listening to Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And I was just Miss Cora, as choir director, she had me singing like a couple solos here and there, whatever, nothing crazy. But
shout out to Miss Cora.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Cora. But him and Craig was the rappers. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was like that because I knew the Millie song. So they put it on, bro. And we all in the room, dog, and we just rapping, going back and forth, rewinding the tape, listening to it and everything like that. I didn't really think of it, I'm like, oh, we just messing around. But looking back at that, bro, you and Craig was like really like, and y'all would freestyle all the time. You know what I mean? So it was like looking back at it now, like he had it in him. Yeah. Now that I look back at it, you didn't, like I said, you didn't really start taking it seriously until recent years when I saw you on Instagram just going crazy.
And it's like riding a bike. Like at first it was like you gotta fall off, you gotta scrape, you gotta get back up, you gotta come to the nice where like, yo, I don't even want to do this no more. But like you just gotta keep going.
I do want to go back to what you said in the beginning. It's crazy, like you find yourself doing a lot of things in life on autopilot. And once you, like you said, you fall in love with it, it's crazy how much things change and like your vision of what you're doing changes and like it just feels like you're rediscovering it for the first time all over again, but it clicks. Yeah. I feel like when you fall in love with it, everything clicks. So
that's actually very true, man. I feel like with a lot of stuff, I can even say with the whole fitness thing, bro. Like it got to a point where after the whole bodybuilding thing, I was just like, I I ain't into it. Like, I'm not into it right now. Like, that aspect of it. Like, working out just to work out. Yeah, I gotta keep myself together.
That's really easy to get in autopilot.
Yeah.
Just go hit the gym, say I got hit in the gym, like. But once you fall in love with it again, you start realizing like, oh, this move, I like this movement. Yeah. I like doing this, and now I'm seeing results.
Because it's like you realize you have these gifts, and then you use these gifts. But when you first get the gift, it's like, oh, I want to use this for my benefit. Or I want to use this to get the girl. I want to use this to get the door. I want to use this to up my followers on Instagram. I want to use, like, it's so many aspects where you can fall into it, but going left, and then you step outside the box. Like, wait, I was trying to rap to get her, and that
the wrong reason.
And I was trying to rap to get this in front of this person, and you wind up like, would J. Cole say something like, your idols become your rivals, but like your idols also don't come up to the people you actually think they gonna be, and it's just like
that all the time, bro.
You really gotta turn it into a passion, and then once you turn into a passion, it's through the roof.
Everything clicks.
I got a question for you, because you said your folks used to rap. They used to force you to rap. They used to force you to write.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. What is your take on that growing up now, where when you weren't even concerned about it then,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now they done set you up with them building blocks unconsciously. You know what I'm saying? How do you take that now? Because like, you know, some people don't have a sense of direction of things of that nature, where like they'll have someone putting them in a place where they're working, where when we were young, a lot of people were like, oh, do this and do that, and we're just doing it because they telling us to do it, or they're trying to set us up for something that we don't know. But now you're literally walking in what you was like not caring about before. You're like, oh, I didn't want to do this before. I was being forced to write. I was being forced to rap. I was being forced to do all this stuff. But now you're literally writing and rapping and speaking the life that you love now. You know what I'm saying? So what's your take on growing up and having a bit of structure into that? You know what I'm saying?
Structure is always good, but I can definitely say that there's pros and cons with that.
Copy.
Just thinking about a dad with a son, and maybe the dad had basketball aspirations and didn't make it, but now he's putting that all on the son. Living
vicariously through the son.
And not say nothing's wrong with that, because he might turn out and be out of here, but it's different pros and cons that come with that maybe you don't see, or they don't see, that can be a stigma for years on down the line. So yeah, it's definitely different ways to dissect that.
I do feel like as a God-fearing man though, like you go through them things and they shape you to be something. Like, for example, like I don't think anybody ever's like, man, I wish this and this didn't happen, because if it did, or if it didn't, your whole outcome on life would be different. So even with that structure, like you saying, if it goes like the dad is putting it on their son and their son don't want to do that, it's setting them up for their purpose in life anyway, for a bigger purpose.
And I guess I didn't answer that correctly, because you said, how would I feel like, because that's a brother, that's a big bro. I would definitely say like it was hard trying to do it on days where I didn't feel like doing it. And I probably would not do that to my little brother. But in the sense of showing them this is what I love to do. Hey, if you want to try this, you more than welcome to try this. But if you don't, look, I'm not discouraging you.
And that's exactly what I mean by if shit was different. Like you guys showed how to teach some, or I mean how to take care of somebody. You know what I mean? So that's what I meant by like, there's things that it sets you up for. I feel like there's nothing that you should ever wish didn't happen. Like,
I think you know where I was going with that question is like it unconsciously set you up for where you wanted to be now. Like the building blocks of how to write. You know what I mean? A lot of rappers, I'm pretty sure you can attest to this, a lot of people just be wanting to jump in the rap game because of the things that you were talking about. Money, bitches, club, this, that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you had someone, you know, that was already walking you through the ins and the intricacies of how to do, you know, work on that craft. So like, you know, those things could be taken for granted, bro. And That's why I was like, what's your take on it? Because a lot of people don't have that growing up. You know what I mean? That I guess that structure of finding your lane. You know what I mean? A lot of people are finding their lane on their own, whether they find it at all. And it's very difficult for people to be like, what am I? Who am I? And what do I want to do? You know what I'm saying? Versus having someone like, someone a family member coming from bodybuilding, or a rapper in your family, or someone who's already got a business set up already, and you just kind of fall right into it. A lot of people don't have that. You know what I mean? Some people are like waking up day after day and like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What are we gonna do? What are we figuring out today? And moving like that. So that's why I wanted to speak on that, because like I think that's a blessing for you, bro. Like whether you realized it or not, it was like it set you up for who you are now, bro. Like writing in for your bros day after day, like they're literally jamming this shit in your head, trying to get you to write. You're like, man, I don't feel like doing this. Basically set you up for the building blocks of now. Okay, they showed me how to write already. Let me play, like you said, let me play around. Just play around.
And let me say this is like, at the end of the day, God gonna get his way. That's one thing I had to learn.
One way or another,
like,
he gonna get his way.
He gonna get his way at the end of the day, whether you get it peachy, or nobody never gets it peachy, but like whether it's an easy road or like however you think you about to get it, he gonna get his way.
He gonna get his way. Facts.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Like being in the rap game, dog, like, and also being a God-fearing man that you are, bro. What's the struggle been like?
Hard.
If you get my question.
Hard.
Yeah.
It's the more you everybody heard of the like Lecrae?
Yeah. I fuck with Lecrae.
Yeah.
Like it made me think of his podcast. Like the more you go to the deep end, the more.
Well, what's the struggle been like when it comes to like the music scene and just like being a God-fearing man, bro, and just doing your best to walk?
I could definitely say as of right now, trajectory has been good. It always could be better, but like it's been really, I can say I'm blessed. I really feel blessed. But like still it's really hard trying to go right while everybody going left. And it's hard to stay on that narrow path to the point where I'm trying to even cuss less in my music, talk about God more in my music, and be able to center my whole life, be able around him so he can get the glory and not me. So that's my aim. And ever since that pivot move that I took, it's been everything skyrocketing.
It's been up.
So
was there one in particular moment, like even when you first started like your music career?
Yeah.
Like was there one in particular moment where you said yourself like, yo, I gotta change? If you can remember exactly.
I can say once the club scene changed, and what I mean by that is like when we was throwing parties, it was everybody dancing, everybody showing love, and then like I don't know what was it, the pandemic. I would say even a couple years before the pandemic.
Technology.
Now it's like everybody got hookahs, everybody sitting down, everybody in sections cooped up. Like ain't nobody really intermingling with it. I don't go to the club no more, so I honestly don't know what it is now. But it's just the club scene changed, music was changing, and I feel like God was changing me to the point where it's like, no, I don't need you
there.
That was while you were young. Now it's time to grow up. Now it's time to talk about some real. Now it's time to talk about some real life. Now it's time to talk about the stuff that you've been through and how you feel like in the beginning of this start, how nobody in your circle even wanted to believe, and now everybody believes. So it's like it's like that. Back then they didn't want me, now they all want me. Like it's real. That stuff is real life. Yeah. But I know I still got way more work to do.
Yeah.
I know I still got way more work to do.
Yeah. And that's to bring up that conversation. That's kind of what we had a conversation about after that podcast episode when we, me and Max, kind of I don't know if you want to get too deep into it, but
Yeah,
we kind of basically had that same conversation. Like the work ain't done. It's not even where it's got to be. You're
Right.
so focused on everyone going left, and you're getting stampeded. You're not meant to go left.
What's the name of this podcast?
yeah, right. That's exactly what I told him too. Like,
It's crazy, bro, because like I get a little bit into it, but I'm going through a little job transition right now. And like that day of the episode, like I had found out some news or whatever. So after we got done filming, Max pulled up to me all on this gritty. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? He was like, we gotta talk to you. And he was basically telling me like, yo, pick your head up, dog. He's like, I know what's going on. Braden was just like, yo, dog, like, yo, it's like you may be going through this right now, but bro, you gonna we all gonna get it back tenfold. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get in the mud, get dirty with it. And ever since then, bro, I really had to change my thought process and my like perspective on like where I'm at right now. And one thing Max told me, he was like, yo, like you already know what it's like to go through life stuff. And I do. I've been through, you know, some like, you know, as an adult, I would say like I made some choices and put myself in positions where it's just like, bro, how you gonna get out of this, John?
Yeah.
And it was dark, you know what I'm saying? It was dark. So now I feel like where I'm at now, I feel like God has put me in a whole nother, this is a new season.
Yeah.
So he has me in a whole nother season of like, all right, bro, like I'm taking this away so you can trust me with what it's looking like to get right back up.
Because you have to be able, he has to be able to trust you with less.
Yeah.
So you can be trusted with more.
With more.
And you ever know how bamboo grows? Like when it first grows, it's so slow. It's so slow when bamboo first grows. But once it gets to like its sprout stage, it's like, I don't know the scientific fact, but
it
that
take
growth
off after a
spout
certain point.
is like it's record breaking than any other plant. So it's like that's how God works. Like he trusts you. He wants to be able to trust you with the faith of a mustard seed because that's all you need to be able to trust him. And once that faith grows, he's able to move suddenly in your life. And once you'll know when he moving suddenly because that's when you can't stop counting the blessings.
Can't fathom what's going on.
When you're in that season, bro. But in that season, it's so hard to not make the wrong decision because we're getting so much. So I'm telling myself, next time I get in that season, bro,
don't fold.
Don't fold. Tunnel vision, bro. Tunnel vision,
bro.
One thing I realized about God, bro, and I'm learning this now, even as we speak, he wants us to be a good steward of the little things that we have.
Facts.
Stewardship with God is real important.
And I feel like me and Max did a good point of bringing up the two things you got to believe in, and it's yourself and God. Other than that, what is there to be afraid of?
Facts, bro.
Nothing.
Brandon even told me, he was on the phone with me, he was just like, dog, like do you even believe in yourself right now, bro? He was like, do you even believe in yourself? And I was just like, dog, he was just like, bro, you laid the table out for us to be here with you.
Right, but you're not walking like you ain't walking like that. Like you got that confidence, bro.
There's some friends that scared to talk like that.
No, bro. I'll tell you right now,
bro.
If I'm your man's, I'm gonna tell you the real because I'm not here to bring you down. Iron sharpens iron, and we sitting here talking about we sharpening each other, bro. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If we ain't here to sharpen each other, I'm not about to sit here and let you watch you deteriorate yourself, depress yourself, hurt yourself, etc., etc. I'm here to pick you up, bro.
He kept saying, he built on that. I don't know, again, cut this out if you don't want it in there, but he called me like 3 times and he's like, bro, this day's chalked, the hell with this day. I'm like, I'm getting pissed off. I'm like, why? I said, the day's not over. I said, how much? I said, you going to sleep right now? The day's not over. I said, you can turn around in an hour, the last hour of the day. It was pissing me off. Bad.
The same day.
It was, bro. That day I called him, bro. Everything that you could think about going wrong was going wrong.
And you got them days.
Every fucking thing, bro.
Everybody got them days.
Bro, on everything, I was ready to scream. Bro, we went to the gym. I was in the gym. I just got done. Brandon said, bro, I'm here. He gave me the money to go put in, to go
for the
studio.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm driving. I made it one quick stop at the store, bro. I go to turn the car on, bro. The clutch wouldn't go. I'm like, bro, what's up with you, dog? And I'm in my head. I'm just like, I called him. I'm like, yo, B, you know what this means, bro? He's like, I don't know, man. Bro, he's just calm as hell. He's just like sitting there. I'm like, bro, what's
Zen, nigga.
He like, yeah, I don't know, bro. He's like, well, try this, try that. I'm like, all right. So we still on the phone. I'm like, B, you there? He's like, yep, I'm here. Finally got the car on, dog. He's like, you good now? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, I'll talk to you later. I'm like, all right, man. I went to go do what I had to do, bro. It was just, for me, it was just like, every ounce of me, bro, wanted to just yell, scream. Like the first person that said something, I wanted to just be like, yo, just crash, bro. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I made it back home and I was just like, oh, all right.
Bro, he called me. He called me, bro. And I'm coming back from a run from my job, and I had enough time to be on the phone with him. And he's telling me about the day and stuff like that, bro. And I'm a type of person where you're telling me about something, and if we are talking about stuff and we know where we're going and this, that, third, and we know the God that we serve, then you know you're gonna get the realness from me. Yeah. So like he started telling me this stuff. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, bro. I'm gonna encourage you, bro. It's okay. It happens because it does happen. Life throws you curveballs and stuff like that. And then he go ahead and say to me, bro, my day's so sharp, bro. I don't even feel like ending this video. Then he pissed me off right there. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about, bro? What are you talking about to me, bro? You talking about some your day is so shot that you don't feel like continuing to work?
Yeah, right? They both got me.
Hey, like you gonna create this joint and tell me you're not gonna continue the work that you want to do? Like you gonna just let life beat you up and be like, oh yeah, all right, I'm done, bro. Because I'm just like that too. If I'm having a bad day, bro, I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm probably I want to go to the gym and exert that energy. Yeah. So I said, bro, you know the outlets to exert energy, bro. Use the gym as an example, right? When you upset, you go crazy in the gym. Why not go crazy in an editing, bro? What the fuck you talking about? Telling me you want to stop doing what you're doing because the day we still got fucking 10 more hours in this day, bro. The day not even over yet, bro.
You know what?
How you gonna just shut the day down?
Was this in the morning, bro?
Hell yeah!
It was in the morning, so this was the same morning, bro. I went right to the gym, dog, and I didn't even plan on going crazy. Max was just like, bro, just go do what you do.
Go do what you do, bro.
So man, I didn't hurt my back, but I wound up going so crazy the point next morning my back was in so much pain.
It's a motivation sermon. Steve Furtick's wife Holly says, your joy is your job.
I'm gonna build on that because that's what I'm getting a little vulnerable because when right before we had these discussions, when he's talking today, all this, that, the third. So I like to, bro. I love to try and have my foot in like many different things. So I was messing with the stocks recently, and I lost like 1,000 in one day. I'm right. Upset. You see, he didn't even lose 1,000. It don't stop there. It don't stop there. We was saying, look, not to cut him off. You see what we were saying? He said what we said on Wednesday. He was like, I lost a couple. He gonna tell you. I'm gonna let him see. He lost a couple, and we good. He just heard one bang, and was like, damn. So come on, bro. Next day, I'm getting it back. I lost $2,000. Basically, on the month, I'm down like 5, bro. I'm down 5. Now I gotta. Now he called me tonight. Now he. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I went home. I wanted to like off myself, but I didn't. No. But like, so the next day he's talking to me and he's like, "Man, the hell with this day. The hell with this." I'm like, I lost that much money, and I'm sitting here thinking like, what a blessing it is to be able to lose that much money and be good. And that's what I'm saying. And he over here like the days talk. I'm like, I'm about to put hands on you. It's not chalk. It's never chalk. Nothing's ever chalk. The day, month, week, never chalk. Everything go wrong in an instant. You still got time to make it right. Even if it don't go right that same day, it's trusting yourself, trusting God. That's right.
That alone right there is something is what, like, I'm gonna go back to that the world does not have. They don't understand that all it takes is just that perspective switch. That's why we see so many celebrities killing themselves and just jumping off the ledge and just doing the most, because it's like that switch of just changing your perspective You was down 5 bands, bro.
Oh, currently down
Like,
still.
bro. But like you said, you was blessed enough to be able to
experience a loss.
So
It's,
once
as
that
I said, it's
switch-
never lost a lesson.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lesson.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get it back. I told him that. I'm gonna get it back. I'm not worried about it.
Yep.
I know I'm gonna get it back. I believe in me. I believe in a bigger purpose.
Every day I gotta remind myself, my joy is my job. My joy is my job. That's my job. I can't let no.
That's what I'm saying. The hell am I gonna let money ruin
It's
my
a lot of
mood?
emotions outside. I can't let not one of them emotions affect what's going on in here. I can't. Things are gonna happen. Don't get me wrong. Life happens. Somebody cut me off. Somebody crashed me. Somebody cussed me out. One of my kids at my job get on my nerves. Like, things are going to happen. But at the end of the day, my joy is my job. Where at the end of the day, I can walk through that door and say, "Hey, babe, how was your day?" I can talk about my day, but I'm not going to let it affect my day.
That's what I'm saying. They'd have never realized I lost that much money unless
Don't
I
let
told
the sun go
them.
down.
Unless I told them.
Don't let the sun go down in your anger. I can't go to bed mad. What is that?
Let me ask you a quick question. You've been working with kids for a long time now. But how has that been?
Where you work at, if you don't mind me asking?
What's here, Conchata?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got my girlfriend works at Harambe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
How's that been for you, bro? Because I've seen you working with kids since I can remember, bro.
It's like I said, it has its ups and downs. Like, it's become where those are only two things I could say that are my passion: kids and music. That's all I know. And with that I wasn't taking my education seriously. So I tried college. I was like, I just can't. I just can't. And my dad was like, well, you gonna be working for me. And he worked under an organization called Education Works.
What was it called?
Education Works. Yeah.
I worked with them for a little bit.
And there's when I grew my passion of working with kids. Had an after school program. Went from after school programs to summer camps. Went from summer camps to career exposure programs.
Is it still active, Education Works?
No, it's not active no more.
Okay.
And then it grew to like me working at recess at schools.
Okay.
And then I went from recess to behavior specialist to now a behavior specialist lead, where I'm helping managing kids' behaviors and helping with behavior plans and in-houses and IEPs and all that good stuff.
Okay.
That's money, bro. Yeah, like I said, I've watched your journey for some time now. It's my first time seeing you in person, bro, in a long time.
Yeah.
And watching your journey, bro, with the music, with the kids, bro, has been something, honestly, that's been keeping me going. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say that to you face to face. Like, you doing what you've been doing with the music, bro, has given me a reason to keep my foot on the gas, cuz, I'll be honest.
But to do that, you gotta have the tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Cause it's don't get me wrong, I had day ones, yo, you still working with them kids, bro? Come over here. But not knowing that if I would have came over there, I would have been at ASS'd out with my journey of my career. And where my career, I'm making nice money, but I know that if I would have jumped ship or listened to anybody else in my situation, that could have threw me off.
Have you lost a lot of friends recently? Over the years in the process?
Not a lot. It's just like it's like you grow out of friends.
I was about to say, I feel like you never really lose them.
Yeah,
Kind of
no,
just like,
I'm
there's
always-
no falling out. There's no nothing. It's kind
I'm
of
always in touch with my friends, but it's just that, you know, once you grow a certain, it's no disrespect to them. I'm just not doing the same thing that they're doing. And that's how you know when they're a real friend or not, because the ones that take that and look at that as disrespect, that's when the fallout happens. Wait, you mad at me because I don't want to do this when you know XYZ is not what my morals and principles are set up with anymore.
Mike Epps said, I was watching this video of Mike Epps on, I think it was Shannon Sharp, one of them podcasts, and Mike Epps said, I remember when I came back home, man, before I was an actor, you know, I was on the street doing drugs, you know, with everybody like that. So when I went out and started making money and everything like that, and I came back home, I wasn't on that. He said, then my homies who I used to do drugs with, I'll come home, they be like, yo, Mike, you think you better than us now, man. You think you better than us, you ain't doing no drugs. It's like, how are you mad at me
for bettering my
doing
life?
drugs with you and me want to do better for myself? And it was just like, I don't understand it.
So Miles always
Crabs in the barrel, bro. Crabs in the barrel. Nobody wants you above them. They want to be the one that's crawling out that barrel, but they're willing to pull you down and pull anyone else down. Like, oh, you going up? I'm gonna pull you down.
And then as you go up, you understand that all that stuff is meaningless. You know?
Yes.
It's meaningless, man.
It's not. There's no point of it, man. And it's like that's why for me, bro. Like if I'm not chilling with nobody, bro, I'm with these guys, man.
I was gonna say, when I was sick, it really just made me realize, like, enjoy life, because you can't take nothing with you. You can't take nothing with you. So why not enjoy it? Every second of it, the downs, the highs, all of it.
Yep.
You get, the downs are a good experience too. You might as well enjoy it. You get excited. You're down, get excited. You're about to rise. I feel that's what you gotta do.
Nah,
but I realized
that is what you gotta do, man. And Breeding's a prime example of that, dog. Like my man was, I'm like, bro, you good? I'm in good spirits, bro. Like, bro, you are sick with the flu. Like, you know, he's like, I'm cool, dog. Like, I'm chilling. He came right back, bro, and right to work, cuz.
Right.
You feel me? And for me, it's just like, there's no reason. Again, they helped me change my perspective on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a new season now. So it's just like, this new season that I'm currently in, that we're in, is just like, I know eventually it's going to be another new season. And I think sometimes you have to kind of be in tune with yourself to understand, all right, I feel something about to go down. No, I'm not gonna let it rattle me. I think, if I'll be honest, I think I lost tune with myself a little bit, and I allowed it to kick me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I didn't catch it.
I feel to take back what he said, I don't think he got it on camera, but how he's saying God's looking down on you. The only way I could kind of picture that was like he's looking down at the chessboard, and like even though your queen just got took and you think that was everything, the queen had to be taken because your rook and knight just had to set that move up on the opposing side.
And you said seasons, so it's like it's important to remember this season, right? Because when the season comes, when things are plentiful, that is going to run out too. So when it runs out, we're not distraught, because I gotta remember the last time I was in that drought season. God put me out this way. So this drought, I ain't worried. I'm not gonna trip this drought because I knew that I was cool. Yeah.
That's real though.
I was when he was talking about the chessboard, he looking down at the chessboard. I said the same thing. Like I was telling him, I was telling these guys actually. You know, I talk to my cousin often, and I was telling her about things that she was going through. You know, the same way guys looking down at the chessboard, we are on the chessboard. We have means to move our pieces. And just like, you know, a chess game, there's a clock. You stop it, you go, stop it, you go. But until that game is over, keep moving them pieces, because when you make a move, it's a move forward. Now, if you are taking off the board with one piece, unless it's the queen or the king, I forgot what ends the game. The king, right? Once you capture the king, if that king is still on the board and your pawn and your rook and this, that, there was taken, that's just quote unquote a lesson, not a loss. Because you got multiple other pieces on the board and you can still keep moving, and that clock is still not zero. You know what I'm saying? So as long as your clock still running, keep running up them chess pieces, because you're still able to do something. Versus when somebody is completely off the game, you can't play the game. If the king is out, you done lost, or you know, clock said time, or whatever the case may be, you are still able to do stuff. Like Les Brown says, he said the most richest place in the world right now is the graveyard. Because that's where all the dreams and aspirations people have in their head, they die with. They can't do shit with that. They can't even make a play on that. Yet we 6 feet over and we BSing about how we can't do this, that, and the third, yet you have the means too. You know what I'm saying? I seen a post that said 1 year equals 365 opportunities.
Every day.
Every day.
Every single day.
Anytime you can press play and make a move, make it.
And,
make it.
That's why I love what y'all got going on, because it's a lot of men that aren't talking. It's a lot of men that aren't conversing, and too many men are keeping things in. So I definitely want to appreciate y'all for starting this and getting these talks out more and these topics out more. So the next man can say, you know what? All right, cool. Let me talk to this with my boys. Let me open up to this to my wife. Let me see if I can change this in my life so I can, you know what I'm saying, pivot and change my lens just a little bit more.
Even just taking a chance, bro. That's the only thing I would.
Sometimes sometimes that's all it takes.
Perspective.
People are scared of the loss, and that's my biggest eye opener. Was it's never a loss if you learn from it. If you can turn a loss into a win by learning from it every single time.
I was about to be real vulnerable about something because I was about to. So what he said, bro, is because I had this conversation with you when I was going to pick up my car from the shop, bro. I said I had to understand something. A lot of people would, for the sake of what we're talking about, would look at, like, let's say they go into church, right? And then let's say they leave church. What do they normally say? Oh, I went through church hurt. They experienced church hurt. When I was talking to him, I said I had a realization this morning, because a lot of people don't have their spiritual eyes open, and I'm grateful because I experienced a church lesson. I'm not in church right now, it's okay. But if I did not walk in the church for X amount of years I did, bro, I wouldn't even understand my spiritual life and what it means to have life in the eyes of the Lord, period, bro. To understand that it wasn't hurt that I experienced, it was a lesson.
Because some of the things that's going on in the church now, they still don't know.
Exactly. So
it's not on them.
And that's where I had to make it.
It's not on them.
This is the point.
It's not their fault.
Exactly. If you got the point, then you got the lesson. If you didn't, you've been hurt.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the purpose for you to be in there, genuinely, I can't judge nobody else in their journey with God and they walk with God in the church or whatever where y'all at. But if you're in the house of the Lord and you were genuinely walking and doing your best to pursue and build that relationship with the Lord, and you experienced whatever you did and you came out of it, if you understood the lesson in that time frame, then you got it. It was a lesson.
I tell my kids all this at work. Well, I try not to. You really can't talk about God at work.
You
know
can't.
What I'm saying? That's the hardest.
That's the problem. Yeah,
that's the hardest thing for me, bro.
Yeah.
So I go like this. I say, before you did something wrong, did you feel something inside you go, dang, I shouldn't have done that? 10 times out of 10, they say yes.
10 times out of 10. 100%.
I said, before you
without
did you feel something in you say you shouldn't do that? And they said yes. 10 times out of 10, I say, well, what do you think that was? That's not talking about God. I'm asking them, well, what do you think that was?
Right.
Choose wisely.
Right.
It's funny you say that.
And we still, as humans,
choose wrong.
Get that inkling.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I still get. You sure you want to do that? And I'm like, God, just last. Bro.
Here we go.
Just last. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's real.
With that being said, bro, I think I'm gonna talk to Upper Darby because I have to say it again, bro. I gotta go to my high school and give them props to this because I say this every fucking episode, bro. I swear to goodness, you're gonna be the next person to hear it, bro. I swear to goodness, because what you said is exactly what Upper Darby High School molded in my head for 4 years, bro. 4 years after every morning announcements, it was ending with "Make it a great day or not. The choice is
yours." Yeah. Choose
Jesus
wisely,
Christ,
man.
bro. So yeah, bro, it's all about a choice. That feeling, yes, we know it's God. He was like, you sure? You sure?
Because he gives us free will.
Facts.
And that's the part we don't grasp how serious that free will is. Read Genesis and how we got that chance to get that free will. And you'll understand how that free will you have isn't that
ain't that.
It shouldn't. The way you treat your free will is
exactly, bro. Exactly.
It's not how it should be.
We could have a whole episode on.
Yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say. We can come back for part 2, yo. Seriously.
You know how many people we got part 2s to make with, bro? We got a couple part 2s with a couple people, bro. So yeah, man, like it's all about a choice, man. So like that's why I was like, yo, like with what he was talking about, how we were trying to doing our best to encourage him. Even the word try, bro. Try and can't. Those two things, I've been working since probably like 2022, 2023 to remove. Like I don't, we too old to be trying anything, bro.
I say
we either doing our best or we doing it.
Trying is literally attempting. Trying is attempting. Yeah. I'm attempting to see if this is actually going to work. I'm trying.
Someone told me something about trying this week. I'm gonna come back to it too. I'm gonna send it to you via Instagram when I find out. But he said trying is another word of don't want to preparing yourself to fail or something like that, or just saying I can't or quitting because we don't try and do anything that we actually do. Like you don't try and brush your teeth. You don't wake up every day.
Same Myron, I think. You ever heard of Myron?
Myron?
Yeah, I play him for
but like you don't. I don't even care, bro. You know me. I don't care about my phone, bro. But yo, we don't try and do things that we know we can do. Yeah. We do them. A kid is trying. A baby is trying to learn how to walk and talk and function. We are full adults. 2026 now ain't nothing new under God's grace, son, bro.
Oh my God,
ain't nothing new under God. I don't care what you think about. Even thinking about like not to just throw it out there, bro. Epstein files. That's not new.
Flip this back.
You know what I'm saying? Epstein files is not something new that's happening under. It's just new to us because we finding out about it.
Read Revelation.
Oh my God, bro.
You know what's crazy,
bro?
You know what's crazy, bro? I'll be here all night. You know what's crazy, bro? I actually opened the book of Revelation not too long ago and read it, and I was just looking at everything that's currently going on.
Yeah, facts.
And I was
everybody mad at Trump, nigga. This is what it's in the plan. Why we mad?
Why you surprised? That's what I'm talking about.
Angry,
you looking at the devil like, damn, bro, you burning with us. What you surprised at, bro?
What happened to Russell this past week? They canceled him for saying something about Epstein, Trump, and it's fact. I ain't gonna want to say it, but it's facts. Like let's stop sugarcoating stuff as a society and call spades.
Yes,
everything
it is what it is
because of God's plan. Whatever's happening is for a reason. Yeah. So evil and good is on earth for a reason. If everything was good, we wouldn't know what evil is.
Mike,
I did not know.
No, Philip Anthony Mitchell was just talking about that, bro.
Bro, and these are our pioneers that we need to start opening our ears up to, bro. Steve Furtick, Pastor Mitchell, my boy Othra. You ever heard of Wes Huff?
No. Wes Huff.
Look at Wes. Oh my God, these boys will blow your mind.
Bro, it's a select.
They will blow.
It's a select few of them right now.
Bro, I will send. I got a whole playlist on YouTube called G-Set. Greatest story ever told. It's all about God. It will blow your mind. Bro, I'll share it with all of y'all. It's about like 20 something videos, and I just add them as I find them. This shit blows my mind. The stuff about the Noah and all of them. That's the stuff. That's where I found it.
Wow.
So I'm finding this information. This information is out here for you to grasp on, and this is stuff that. And they teaching us other things that are not true, that are AI and fake, and this is true. And I used to grow up thinking that Abraham was a character. I used to grow up thinking God was a character, bro.
Yeah.
These people really walked this earth. It was niggas. It was people back in the day that used to really live to 120.
Yeah.
It's a Bible verse that said God said I'm taking that away from y'all because y'all don't know how to understand. Y'all don't deserve that. He said I'm putting the cap to 120. I can show you it, bro.
This probably
bro,
right.
I've been here for a while, bro. Y'all getting me hyped now. I'm getting hyped.
Yeah, bro.
Seriously,
look, they'll tell you the energy is contagious. So yeah, this is where it's at. We don't sugarcoat nothing, bro.
I'm gonna say this. So
we don't sugarcoat nothing.
I'm the like the person who talks to everybody. Braden's the like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And Max
He
is-
feel like he's like the Zen master, bro. He keeps everybody calm.
Yeah, he does.
He keeps
I don't
everybody
like to speak until spoken
If,
to ever.
if a nigga gotta get checked, I'm calling him.
Yo,
Please.
for rap.
You know what I'm saying?
Please
And you
call
the
me.
vibe. You keep
Please call
everybody
me.
together. Because if it's too low, we can't have too low because he's calm. And we can't have too high because you know what I'm saying? So you keep
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? Yo, I see it.
Facts.
I see it.
Yo, there was one time we was recording in the basement, right? We set up, we had set up everything, but he came in. He was like, "I'm too hot to talk. Y'all got it." I'm way too hot to talk. I can't
did
talk.
like that.
Nah. And then he was like, "Cool, we gonna start it up." And then he's in the middle, B's on the right, and he's starting it up. But the way he's starting it up, it was like we not in sync right now. Mid record, I said, "Cut, bro." He looked at me, he's like, "What, bro?" I was like, "Cut, nigga."
We never even released that, but that whole recording,
Alright.
Max took over the whole joint.
I said, "Cut, bro."
Max is in the joint, we talking, he's like, no, because bang, bang, boom, bam, bam, bam. He's just rapping, bro. He's just going.
My cut, we
Me and Brandon
didn't
just
even,
like this.
start that motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't tell you what Max said, bro.
Somebody hit his car, bro.
Get like that.
Yeah, he was so tight.
I'm
He,
recording that day. You tripping?
he came and said, "Yo,"
Bro.
he came in and was like,
Bro.
"I don't want to say shit.
Bro,
Y'all
when I
gotta hold me
tell you-
down." I said, "All right,
When I
bet."
tell you the devil works, bro, the devil works. Look what happened to my car. Damn.
What?
You hear me? I'm laughing. I come out of work on my work break. I'm not a fat bitch or homeless. I'm not none of these.
Damn, they got the wrong.
They got the wrong joint, wrong identity. I told everybody at work, boy, I would've. It's cool. Let me take this to the detail, get it off. It's all right.
Boy.
Like, and that's how. But like, God will do stuff like that to test you.
Like Job.
He
Just like Job, bro.
I went out and I had a mission to find it.
yeah, boy,
And I didn't find him.
boy. I'm saying, bro, if this was even 5-7 years ago,
Bro, I'm
boy,
up
it
in
would have
it.
been dark.
I'm up in it, bro.
But yo, Will, it's crazy. We was in the parking lot,
But it's
bro.
just- oh my
that,
God.
That day that they hit his car, right? Me and
God didn't let me find him for a reason. I'm
Bro,
so serious.
bro, it be like that, bro. Like, Lord, please.
that day we was in the gym, bro, and Braden was just like, no, get on the Stairmaster. And we on the Stairmaster, bro. And Braden was like, we got done our workout. He was like, yo, put your hoodie on right now. I'm like, what, bro? He's like, no, we doing 20 minutes, dog.
Say
so
that.
when we're in Stairmaster, so he looking over at me. He's like, yo, pick your head up. Why you bitching? I'm like, dog, what's wrong with you? He's like, I gotta get this steam off. He's
Duffel.
Yo, thanks.
So I'm sitting there going crazy. So I look over to the right, Braden like this.
You going crazy?
By the time we got done, bro, we go outside. I'm like, yo, you good? He was just like, yo, I needed to burn that steam off because I'm telling you, I got the blicky in the car right now. He's like, yo, I'm about ready to crash on somebody. He's like, yo, get home safe. I'm like, you get home safe. He's like, I'm going right to the crib because if I don't, bro, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Bro.
I was, but y'all didn't see. I was going in that parking lot. I was looking at everybody's car.
Yeah.
I was in there. I was trying to ask every
my
single camera
goodness.
angle. I was on it.
Yeah, bro, I was on a hunt. I went to the next door. Let me see all cameras. I walked in a daycare, nigga, while the babies was asleep. They was mad at me. I was like, I'm sorry. I just worked at the school next door. They hit my car. I just wanted to see if y'all got cameras. So like, it was a day. But my last thing I wanted to say was like, y'all chemistry, bro, is definite, and you don't lose that. That's something you hound on and you build on because that is something that nobody can break. Jesus had 12 disciples, but he had his 3. He always had his 3: Peter, James, and John. It's in the Bible. He went he talked to the 12, but he grabbed his 3 to go give them the real rap wall version because they could handle it.
Yeah.
Not everybody can handle it.
Oh, he said
You get what I'm
ancient rap. Bro, I ain't hear that since middle school.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm in my bag, bro. But yeah, that's all I say. I got.
That's crazy,
Appreciate
man.
y'all. Thank y'all having me on here.
No,
I
for sure,
appreciate it,
bro.
bro.
Jeez, bro.
Man, we could talk all day.
We could chop it up for hours and keep going on, bro.
Will, before we end this joint, bro, I want you to let everybody know, dog, if you got any new projects coming up, bro. and what the rest of this year is going to look like for you musically and project wise?
Definitely will be dropping Reflections 2 soon. Y'all can go stream. I just dropped Reflections 1. I just dropped my video, The Grannies. It's out on YouTube. Anything you want to find me on, Chill Will PHL, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Chill Will PHL. Just appreciate the follow, appreciate the support, and just before you follow me, follow God first.
Yo, bro.
Before, no. I was about to say, but I was going to ask you. I was going to ask the question that you normally ask.
No, go stop.
You know, before we usually, cut off, we usually ask, I guess, what would be one message that you can give out to whoever's listening right now that needs a pick me up, that needs to, follow up on their own, aspirations and dreams and things of that nature. What would be one message that you can give to the people that they can cling on to so that they, as you said earlier, keep going, bro?
It's still enough time. It's still enough time. If you start yesterday, you still got enough time. But that's what I'm telling you, yesterday, because you need to start today. And you've been kicking yourself, fighting yourself, that giving yourself excuses on why not to start. I don't know whatever that is, but whatever you need to do, start that today. Whether it's that you need to apologize, you need to start your business, you need to restart your bank account, whatever that is, start today. Start today, because when you start today, you build it brick by brick. And whatever that house is built, that house is built. But as long as you got to start today, or that house will never be built.
Hey man, that's it, bro. Yo,
I got one too. Before we leave,
go ahead.
just because I've been thinking about this ever since I was sick. This is what I've been living by: is just pull the trigger and keep pulling the trigger till you're out of ammo. And guess what? You're the maker of the ammunition, so just keep pulling the trigger.
Yeah,
keep pulling the trigger.
That's it.
If you miss, pull it again.
Yeah,
you just keep shooting.
Yeah,
you can't move unless you don't shoot. That's what I've been doing.
That's real. If I could say something, man, learn how to adapt to the season change. Learn how to. I'm currently doing that now. Learn how to adapt to the season change. It's going to be very uncomfortable when seasons change. It's going to be unfamiliar when you go from one season change to the next. Brayden's a prime example. The season change, he got sick. You know what I'm saying? Now he's moving and doing a lot more. You know what I mean? Learn how to adapt to the season change, man. Because once you do, it's only going to be up from there.
Yeah, that's real good.
So,
and fall in love with it. Back from the beginning, fall in love with it. Everything changes when you fall in love with it.
Yeah.
You hear that J. Cole album?
The recent one?
Yeah. You can tell he fell back in love with it.
I ain't even tap into it yet, bro.
Take your time.
I tapped into Wale new album. That was a good one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tap into
it sounds like everybody's coming back to their old prime. But it takes a while. It takes a while to come back to prime. But everybody's like on your top. Yo, we need to drop an album. Yo, you need to do this. No, you let that other person take as much time as they need to get back who they need to be.
They fell back.
Even ASAP dropped a new album as well too, right?
Yeah. I ain't listen to ASAP.
I ain't hear it, bro.
But do you see how everybody counted him out?
Yeah.
You see how everybody counted J. Cole out?
Yeah.
Everybody will count you out when you take time to do what you need to do.
It takes time to build out that craft, bro.
Don't get caught up with the world.
No.
Take your time.
No.
You know what Rick Ross said? It's a video he said, yo, I don't care how long it take. He said it can take a year, 5 years, 10 years. He's like, I'm all about moving correctly as long as we don't waste no time.
That's it.
Rick Ross said this.
A lot of niggas wasting time, bro.
He said that he's like, as long as we don't waste no time. He said it can take 10. He said the one thing that I don't want to do can take 10 years. He said as long as we don't waste no time. When he said that, I was just like, dang, that's a real John. The same thing that you trying to build can take 10 years for you to get done. Just keep working towards it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, TWC fam, thank y'all for tuning in. As I always say, keep working, keep hustling, keep grinding. The work continues. We out. Peace. Willie.